Hello, welcome back to the JavaScript developer tutorial series. Today we're going to be learning about conditionals. Conditional is pretty easy to understand. I would think because we live in kind of a conditional world, the real world is pretty conditional. Like if here on this right side, this is a basic if statement. Okay, so whatever is inside these braces is going to be where we put our conditional, which will equal true. Getting into some real programming now. So let's just make some variables. For instance, let's say var num1 equals 22, var num2 equals 33, var num4 equals 0 or something. Okay. And so what we can do right here in this conditional, using these variables, we can say, put a little math equation saying var num1 is greater than num2. For now, just go with me on this function here. We're going to use this function called log and this object called console. And we're just going to log first num is greater than second number. I cannot type it, I apologize. Alright, else, you can put an else condition right here, and these squiggly braces are where we put our what happens in the event that this is true, this happens, else whatever we put inside these braces will happen. So we put something like that. I apologize for trying to keep saving. Alright, so let's run this in our little console. Let's just paste it right in there, hit Control V to paste it in, and it looks good. Let's hit enter. Okay. Notice that it pops up second is greater. So num1 is not greater than num2. 33 is greater than 22. So it ran this block down here. And that is a conditional statement. Whatever we put inside this brace will be where we put our conditional logic. You can put an equal sign, so greater than or equal to. So if these were the same, okay, and let's run that same bit, just copy it over here and we'll paste it. Now we got first number is greater than or equal to second number, which is right here. Okay, there are these are called operators. So these are JavaScript operators. You have greater than, you have less than, you have something I would recommend just for everybody is to use 3 equals if you want to have tests for them being equal. So if you want to test that num1 is equal to num2, okay, you use 3 equals. I'm going to really recommend that all JavaScript developers use 3 equals. That'll get around just some issue that people complain about in JavaScript. There's a thing called truthy instead of true, and that just handles that. So if you always use 3 equals, if you're checking for exact, it's a good way to think in the beginning. So if we run this over here in our console, it'll say these numbers are the same. There's a whole list of JavaScript operators, some operators. I apologize if I misspelled that. You have the equals, well, let's just say you have not equal. This means not, so exclamation point means not. This will be, what's another one? You have greater than. Not greater than. Also not less than, obviously. Okay, and these are all JavaScript operators. Okay, now this isn't, you want to comment these lines out so it'll still run in the console. But that's a list of JavaScript operators, and here are where you put a conditional. You can also have an else if, so else if, you could just put another conditional in here. Okay, and whatever you want. Now this will go in order, so it'll go through this first conditional. If this is not true, it'll try this one, else finally it's got to fall back, and this is the default condition. And that's basic JavaScript conditionals. Thank you. I hope you guys are coming along as JavaScript developers. Thanks.